I belong here. I don't think I fit in.
Oh, nonsense. Of course you do.
Oh, no, I mean it. I mean it. It's just somebody must have goofed if I gotta stay here another day.
Peace! It's Professor Griff, public enemy, the ex-minister.
Which means it's too strong.
You are now listening to Serious Minds RNTV with your host, Professor Griff. The call-in number is 516-654-7688. That's 516-654-7688. This is Professor Griff, and this is Serious Minds RNTV. Serious Minds for Serious Minds. Seriously.
Greetings, family. The Resurrection Formula is on sale now. You can order it at www.professorgriff.me or simply call 678-557-2919 or just text 678-557-2919 or scan the QR code on the screen. This is Professor Griff. Thank you very much. The Resurrection Formula is on sale now at www.professorgriff.me. Thank you. Check 1, 2. Greetings. All right. Oh, all right. Thank you very much. All right. Let me know if everyone can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. If you're within the sound of my voice, you can let me know. I'm wiping the cobwebs off of the system in here. All right. Everybody, let me know if they can hear me. Give me a thumbs up. Somebody give me a thumbs up. All right. Good, cool. You can hear me. All right. Greetings, everyone. It's Professor Griff, of course. You should already know that if you're tuning in here. All right. Been away from the microphone for a minute, but I want to give praise and thanks to the Creator for at least giving me enough strength and enough insight. I should say hindsight, insight to establish some foresight to see it further. Thank you all very much for bearing with me and being patient enough so I can get this book out of my system, get this album up and out of my system, get the hip hop baseball cards out of my system. Hold up, and it's one other thing. Oh, the comic book. Get the comic book out of my system. All right. I want to thank my lovely, beautiful wife for being patient with me. Also, a lot of times when you got an idea and you have to give birth to an idea, a lot of times that happens in the privacy and of your own kind of little world that you kind of little bubble that you live in. And a lot of times, if you're not privy to that information and that process and how that thing works, may not understand. It may look like something totally different to everyone. All right. So I want to thank everybody for being patient. Thank you very much. I'm gonna thank you again. All right. Shout out to Quan, John Trey, Alex Little John, Alex Little, of course, and of course, Little Goddess, and of course, Johnny Taylor. Thanks to my man Jay from 640 Cafe, and my man B Sun. Shout out to B Sun and the Ernster, and of course, Double B, and of course, y'all already know Shane Shakur. Thank y'all very much for supporting the platform as always, and thank y'all for being patient. Tonight we're going to be talking about a simple little subject, all right, and it's dealing with the children book that I put together. So I'm going to show you, but I'm going to double back around to it, all right. It's simply called "You Are the Song That You Sing." We're going to dive into this brief little talk about the book, and we'll kind of dive into it and get a little bit more in depth, all right, about what the book entails, what it took for me to put it together. Let me adjust my microphone. What it took for me to get it and put it together, to get it to where it is right now. Hold on. This camera is like acting ugly, all right? You know, once you start trying to wipe off the cobwebs, you know you're going to have these kind of little technical issues and camera issues and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to step away and get me some duct tape. All right. And I will be right back. In the meantime, in between time, hold on one second. Let me see. I'm going to put a banner up to go across the screen. And I'm going to play this commercial and I will be right. Hold on. Let me get rid of that. Let me play this commercial and I'll be right back. Let me find some.
You are the song that you sing. Who are the artists that have learned their ABCs and put them into song? This children's book is designed for parents, teachers, educators, and Jegnas, and mentors to use as a tool to teach the alphabet and bridge the gap between the musical ages. It's on sale now. Call 678-557-2919 or go to www.professorgriff.me. Thank you.
All right, cool. All right, I want to thank Mr. Shane Shakur for putting that small little commercial together for me. These individuals that talk about, you know, they get to a certain point in their life and they say, yeah, no one helped me, man. I did this all by myself. That is never true with anything. In that case, you're leaving out mom, dad, family support unit, and God. All right. So we need to keep these particular things in mind. I don't want to get deep tonight because I'm not going to be on for long. But so thank everyone for supporting and still ordering the Serious Minds Brain Tonic and the Resurrection Formula. Thank y'all very, very, very much. And I'm not sure. I think when I kind of left off, where I left you guys, it was when Soleil formulated a men's formula. I'm talking about the Resurrection Formula on steroids. It's simply called the Love the Men's Formula. MIN apostrophe S. And we'll talk about that a little bit later on in a separate talk. But it's the Resurrection Formula on steroids. So, brothers, if you're having issues in that particular area, contact your brother, Professor Griff, 678-557-2919. Thank you to everyone that have wished me happy born day, happy Earth Day. My born day was August 1st. Myself, Chuck D. I want to say Cool Mo D. My nephew, Carl Swally Lee. A couple of other people that I know. All right. Happy born day To my wife, her born day was right at the middle of July. And of course, my daughter's born day was after mine. And we got a couple of other people born days coming up in July. I mean, that Cancer, Leo energy, kind of energy is something else. But anyway, thank you all very much. Thank you very much, Mr. John Trey. Thank you very much, Alex. 62 simple rotations around the sun and back. All right, my 62 solar return. 60-second solar return, pardon me. Peace to the Ernster. Really appreciate you, good bro, for all that you do. All right. Tonight I want to talk about, so what I did was, when putting together this book, I'm going to dive into, well, let me just say this before I do that. All right. Let me just tell you what's happening and where we're going to be. Let me do that. Hold on. Yep. Right here. Okay. Cool. I'm going to share my screen and let you guys let you guys know what's coming up, where we're going to be. All right. It's a beautiful event happening in Kansas City. All right. Put on by Spruce, special people requiring unique care. All right. Equally. And it's a beautiful organization that's putting on a special event. Let me see. Let me get the weekend right. Not this weekend, but next weekend. All right. Spruce, the acronym is for special people requiring unique care equally. It's an agency that offers services that enhance the lives of adults with intellectual and physical disabilities while helping to maintain their independence in a safe, caring environment. This is an organization that my wife has been a part of, I believe now for 15 years. They employ compassionate and competent staff. They are employ compassionate and a competent staff who offer personal assisted living services and instrumental activity of daily living services, which can include, now you may think this is easy for everyone to kind of do, but for some people that need daily assistance in just the basic things, this is what Spruce offer. We're talking about everything from bathing, toileting, transfer, as far as meal preparation, feeding, incidental household cleaning, laundry, shopping, banking, budgeting, social interaction, recreation, leisure activities. You may think this may come easy for all of us that consider ourselves adults, but some of us need assistance in these things, and Spruce offer these things. All right. So Saturday, August 13th, we're going to be doing a series of events in Kansas City, Missouri. So if you're in the Kansas City, Missouri area and around the surrounding area, or you'd like to come to Kansas City on Saturday, well, really Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right. So 15 years now they've been in service offering these services. It's a weekend of events, August 12th through the 14th. All right. So Saturday, August 13th, though, the free community events during the day, including my talk, which is I'm going to be talking about mental health. I'm going to be talking about the idea of racism as it relates to mental health, and simply the phrase that Dr. Bobby E. Wright coined, which is menticide. All right. And of course, I'm going to be doing a women's self-defense class. And of course, Soleil is going to be doing a yoga class. So if you want to come out that weekend on Saturday, I'll be in Kansas City doing a women's self-defense class. And I'll be speaking on menticide. All right. Dealing with mental health as it relates to racism, white supremacy on a global scale. All right. Okay. So these events on Saturday are free. All right, there's a basketball game happening also, I believe happening on Saturday also if you would like to attend. But we need you to go to www.sprucekc.com. Quan, can you put that in the chat? Spruce, www.sprucekc.com. Spruce.com for more info. If you want to come to any of the events, even if you want to come to the free ones, you have to register. So register. All right, www.sprucekc.com. Myself will be there doing a women's self-defense class, and I'm going to be speaking on menticide, racism as it relates to mental health. All right. So keep in mind, all right, Saturday from the 12th to the 14th. Thank you very much, Quan. From the 12th to the 14th in Kansas City, Missouri. I'll mention this at the end of the program. Also. All right. Okay. All right. Let me get my screen back. Thank you very much. All right. Nicholas said just a day ago, I was saying Griff must be out there somewhere working on something great. All right. Greatness to improve it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, when you don't hear from me, I'm somewhere doing something. I don't know how great it's going to be, but yeah. Brother said he met me at the gun show. Okay, give thanks, good brother. Really appreciate you. The Blaze 621. Give thanks. All right, if you want any information dealing with what's going on in Kansas City or the new book that I have coming out, hit me up at 678-557-2919. All right. I'm going to need some help from everyone. Everyone just kind of breathe in, take a deep breath, put your brain cells together, and help me out with this one. So, seeing what's going on, especially trying to make my entry into meeting people where they are. I'm on TikTok trying to find how to work it, how to do it, when to come on, what to talk about, whatever. So I posted up the book, of course, and I just said to myself, okay, I'm going to figure out how this thing works and how to come on, how to make it happen. You understand what I'm saying? So I said, okay, let me do it at the right time. So let me get the book done. Let me get a author's copy in my hand. All right. Let me see what it looked like. Let me explain to the people on the show what is it? All right, because a lot of people are coming out with a lot of books, especially children books. All right. I tend to think this children book is rather unique. All right. So let's take a dive into it. First of all, it's called You Are the Song That You Sing, and it's for ages 5 to 12. Someone said, well, why 5 to 12? 5-year-olds should already know their ABCs. All right. So when we talk about an ABC book, you tend to think of 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, not 5 to 12-year-olds, especially a 10-year-old should already know their ABCs. But if you're talking about artists who have learned their ABCs and put their ABCs into song, who are those artists? All right. Who are those artists that put their ABCs into songs? And what are the songs? And what are we pulling from these songs that we could use to bridge the musical gap? All right. So this book is designed for parents, teachers, educators, and Jegnas, because we don't necessarily use the term mentor. All right. But for the people that are not familiar with the term Jegna or what a Jegna is, all right, we'll talk about that in depth a little bit later on. But we stray away from using the term mentor. All right. So for all those educators, those parents, those teachers, and if you just somebody's grandmama or grandfather, then you're probably going to need this book. I was tired of hearing, man, this generation don't know anything about those artists that came before them. So what I decided to do was skip that generation and go to the generation after them. I'm talking about the 5-year-olds to 12-year-olds. All right. So, this book is designed for parents, teachers, educators, and Jegnas, mentors, to use as a tool to teach the alphabet and bridge the gap between the musical ages. Written and designed by Blackfoot and Kavan Shah, the artists who've learned their ABCs and put them into songs. You are the song that you sing. And of course, you see in his eyes, all right, you'll see the Sankofa bird. What is Sankofa? Let's talk about that for a minute. What is Sankofa? All right. Sankofa, symbolized by the Sankofa bird, standing in the present, moving forward, but always have to go back and fetch it. Fetch what? Fetch its history. All right. Fetch the knowledge yourself. Fetch all those things that make you, all right, as great as you are. All right. As a melanated being. All right. All right. So now, diving into the book, we're talking about your ABCs. Do you think artists that are putting songs together need to revisit, all right, the English lesson and pull from the English lesson all of those valuable lessons throughout history, that we could at least contribute something to the culture, something to the long legacy and history of Black people in America? All right. But I'm talking about song now. All right. So let's think back. What is your favorite song? Can y'all post up what your favorite song is? What is your favorite song? Everybody has a song within them. All right. When I give this talk a little bit later on, and when I go in depth, I'm going to talk about the Hembe tribe and how they tell the birthing story on how the child gives birth to himself and teaches the mom the song, and the mom teaches the dad the song. But what is that song? What is your favorite song? What is that song that you can go back and remember that song has always been with you? All right. So in the Hembe tribe, it talks about that song being with the child. And every time the child goes astray, the community, the village surrounds that child and sing that song to bring that child back to the center. So what is that song? And who was that song by? All right. Uata, you put Akata, you put Shining Star. Shining Star by who? Here, Aisha Ross says Luther Vandross, Here and Now. Oh, thank you, Melody Brown, for the giving me thanks for the cover. Yeah, I designed Kavan Shah designed this cover, him in Blackfoot. They kind of put it together to make it happen. Aisha Ross says Anita Baker's Angel. Quan says, well, hell, I can name a few. Earth, Wind, and Fire, Isley Brothers, Minnie Riperton, Too Many Favorites. But what is that one song, though? All right? Serpentine, everybody's mentioning Earth, Wind, and Fire. Man, somebody said Poor Righteous Teachers. All right? What is that song that stays with you? All right? As you're putting songs up, I'm going to dive into some of the artists and some of the songs that they, let me see if I can keep this in frame. That Whitney Houston, Dance with Somebody. All right. Okay. Brother David 3X of Earth, Wind, and Fire, Fantasy. Got you. All right, y'all put the songs up. I want to see what songs move y'all. What positive line can y'all remember from that particular song that you can pass down to your grandchildren, though? All right. What are some of the positive lines in those songs? All right. So inside the book, what I simply did was I mentioned those artists, and I took some of those artists' songs, phrases from those songs, at least one or two lines from the songs, that I think you as a grandparent or a parent can get with your child and teach your child who these artists are, what they contributed to the legacy of Black music and Black people and our culture. And I'm thinking maybe you can pass some of the information from the songs to the child. Someone said Public Enemy, Fight the Power. Aisha Ross says, Aisha Ross on it tonight. All right. Aisha Ross said, I promise to love faithfully. Yeah, this is my song too. Earth, Wind, and Fire, Mighty, Mighty. Thank you. All right. So I talk about Aretha Franklin's Respect. I talk about Alicia Keys, Girl on Fire. I talk about Billie Holiday's Strange Fruit. Bob Marley's One Love. All right. These are the artists and some of the songs that we need to kind of pass down. All right. So I do mention Erykah Badu on the same page with Earth, Wind, and Fire. All right. So we should be able to take a book like this, sit down, go over some of these pages, go over the alphabet as we teach valuable lessons. What do y'all think? Come on, talk to me. If you think that's something positive and something that we should be doing, all right, I need you to support the platform, support the book, all right? Support myself and Blackfoot and go to www. Quan, can you put this up for me? www.professorgriff.me, all right, and pre-order the book, all right? The book is called You Are the Song That You Sing. I want to thank Ralph from the West End Print Shop on Ralph David Abernathy in Atlanta, Georgia, who gave me a publisher's author's copy. All right. Thank you very much, Ralph. All of those artists that are in the book on the back. All right. Go to www.professorgriff.me. Get it early. Pre-order it. So as soon as I get it in my hand, I'll get them out to you. Everyone that have paid me for the book, get the green, black, and red in, you have a free copy coming. I already sent that letter out to all of those individuals. All right. Everyone is part of the Serious Cipher membership. You should have already received a digital copy of the book. Check your email. All right. All right. If you don't have children or grandchildren, order it for someone else. Go to www.professorgriff.me. All right. That's www.professorgriff.me. You'll see the cover on the page. Click it. The hard copies, I'll have them in a week or so, but the ebook is already there. All right, the ebook is already there for people to get the ebook. Support the platform. We need to get this book out to as many people. We have to start being proactive and doing something for the community in reference to changing the dynamic on what our children think about themselves. What do y'all think? It's imperative. It's a must. All right. There's a few people in the book that I put in the book that I know. All right, hold on. Of course, Last Poets are in the book. All right, now I didn't get a chance. Peace, Queen. My wife is on. Peace. Thanks for coming on. My man Sean Carter, what's good with you? I want to thank Sean Carter for always supporting. Sean Carter has been putting this up on social media to get people to understand the importance. All right, there's some people in the book that I put in the book that I know personally. My sister Karen White is in the book. All right, Last Poets are in the book. All right, they had a beautiful poetry piece called Black Is. All right, hold on. Of course, you'll know I had to put my crew, Public Enemies, in the book. All right. Shout out to Terminator X. Shout out to Lord. Shout out to Chuck D, Flav. The whole crew, man. Shout out to everybody. All right. My man Sammy saying, what's good? Lou, what's good with you? All right. Shout out to everybody from the PE crew. Of course, I got Fight the Power in the book. My man Paris, and of course, you know I had to put Professor Griff in the book. All right. So I'm going through the alphabet, man, and I'm just putting those individuals and I'm pulling songs. All right. I had to put Queen Latifah in there because there's not too many queens and princes. Of course, I had to put the God Rakim. I had to put the Roots in there. All right. Of course, one of my favorite groups, Sly and the Family Stone. All right. How could I do a book like this without putting Sam Cooke in the book and Smokey Robinson? And of course, I had to put my beautiful wife in the book, Soleil. All right. You're talking about 52 pages, all right, of lessons that you can kind of take from the book. Of course, y'all know I had to put Star Rock and Soul Messiah, all right. I didn't forget about the Temptations on the same page as TLC. Of course, I can't forget Ursha. All right. Wise, Intelligent. And of course, Whitney Houston. X-Clan. Shout out to Jay. X-Clan. Paradise. All right. Yo, my homegirl. All right, and of course, Ziggy. All right, just to give you all an idea of what's in the book. You are the song that you sing. Get it now. Go to www.professorgriff.me. Order the ebook. Get the ebook. Get the physical book when it comes out. All right. I'm doing an audio book, and I'm doing some lectures surrounding the Himbe tribe, and teaching some valuable lessons from the book. All right. And then when Kwanzaa rolls around, and of course Black History Month rolls around, I'm going to be making that part of the Black History 101 mobile museum. And it's going to get larger, and larger once we start adding on and we start talking about what those particular artists contributed to Black history. What those artists, the artists that are in these books, and many, many more. There's a whole bunch of artists. This book could have been 200 pages easy. All right. I'll probably have to do a book 2. Because there's a lot of artists I just had to leave out. But I wanted to get this book done first just to kind of get it out. All right. Who are the artists that have learned their ABCs and put them in the song? All right. This book is designed for parents, teachers, educators, Jegnas, mentors, to use as a tool to teach the alphabet and bridge the gap between the musical ages. All right. You are the song that you sing. Why is it that you are the song that you sing? All right. Order the book right now. Now, if you have an issue with ordering the book, because I believe the book right now for a certain period of time is only $11.29. Of course, you got to pay for the shipping, but hey, all right, I'll get it out to you. Support it. Now, thank you very much, Quan. Quan said it's super dope. All right. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. So, Quan, just to let you know, the name of my album is The Enemy of My Enemy. All right. And shout out to D Boyd, who's working with me on the album to get it done. Hold on. The Enemy of My Enemy. All right. This is my lyric book with my lyrics in it. So I am putting the album together now. When is the album drop? What's the date? What's this? August? I'm thinking November I should be able to make it happen because I'm doing something special with the album, Quan. All right. I'm going back to that rock and soul. What Sly and the Family Stone gave us, what Rage Against the Machine gave us, what Public Enemy gave us. I'm going back there. All right. Yeah. All right. So let me take a deep breath. Let me get some water. I'm going to play this commercial. I will be right back.
You are the song that you sing. Who are the artists that have learned their ABCs and put them into song? This children's book is designed for parents, teachers, educators, and Jegnas, and mentors, to use as a tool to teach the alphabet and bridge the gap between the musical ages. It's on sale now. Call 678-557-2919 or go to www.professorgriff.me. Thank you. You are the song that you sing. Who are the artists that have learned their ABCs and put them into song? This children's book is designed for parents, teachers, educators, and Jegnas, and mentors to use as a tool to teach the alphabet and bridge the gap between the musical ages. It's on sale now. Call 678-557-2919 or go to www.professorgriff.me. Thank you.
Million. That's how many people in the U.S. suffer from chronic pain. Many turn to opioid painkillers for relief.
The evidence is not at all clear about the efficacy of these drugs long-term for chronic pain.
Mayo Clinic pain management specialist Dr. Mike Hooten says what is clear about these painkillers is the risk associated with taking them.
The problems of addiction, but also a related problem of accidental overdose deaths.
Keep your body in motion with Little Goddess's Pain Potion on littlegoddessapothecary.com.
50 million. That's how many people in the U.S. suffer from chronic pain. Many turn to opioid painkillers for relief.
The evidence is not at all clear about the efficacy of these drugs long-term for chronic pain.
Mayo Clinic pain management specialist Dr. Mike Hooten says what is clear about these painkillers is the risk associated with taking them.
The problems of addiction, but also a related problem of accidental overdose deaths.
Keep your body in motion with Little Goddess's Pain Potion on littlegoddessapothecary.com.
All right. Let me see. Carl Kilcrest, thank you very much. Really appreciate you. Aisha Rob, thank you very much. We have people ordering the book right now. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Everyone get on board. Purchase it, give it to someone else, whether you purchase the hard copy or you get the ebook. All right. Let me see. I also want to say this. Hold on 1 second. All right. So listen, fam. If you're in the Atlanta area this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, there's firearms classes going on. Please hit me up at 678-557-2919. That's 678-557-2919. Basic handgun fundamental class. All right. Now you get free. The gun rental is free. The ammo is free. Ear protection, eye protection, and targets is all free. The cost is $160 for a 4-hour class. Saturday, August 6th. It's an outdoor class, so we get to run and gun. All right. It's at 9 a.m. in Atlanta, Georgia. Hit me up at 678-557-2919 to get in the class this weekend, this Saturday on an outdoor range. All right. Let me get back here. All right. So you said Slick Rick would have been dope narrator for that book. You're right. I think what I need to do in part 2, because there are those artists that do tell some of the children stories. I should have went to the letter S and threw in Slick Rick, but it ain't over. All right, I can squeeze Slick Rick in here. All right. So we're talking about, if we're doing a book 2, I can definitely get Slick Rick in there. But you're right. I think Slick Rick would have been the perfect artist to narrate this book on an audio book version. All right. Okay. So fam, just to remind everyone, myself and Soleil will be in Kansas City the weekend of August 12th through the 14th. All right, we'll be at this the Spruce event. Now, Spruce was established in 2007. So for the last 15 years, they've been offering these services to those individuals that need assistance, those individuals that need support in the daily things that they have to do. You said Samuel Jackson on the narration. I don't know, Little Goddess. Slick Rick probably will be, because Slick Rick knows hip hop. Slick Rick has that vibe. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know about Samuel Jackson. All right. But back to Spruce. We need everyone to go to www.sprucekc.com to register. All right. If you're anywhere in the particular area, all right, Kansas City, next weekend, just come on through. All right. Next weekend will be the first time I'm speaking in a long time. Robbie Blue, what's good with you, man? All right. So if any of the artists out there would like to purchase the book and do a song about the book, I will definitely play the song. Like you, Robbie Blue. Who else? Alex Little, where you at? Like you, Alex Little. All right. Miss Nichelle Walker, what's good with you? You said I'll be purchasing the book for my 3-year-old granddaughter, but I'm looking forward to reading it myself as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's there. I was excited about putting it together and getting it there. Give thanks, Mr. D. Boyd, sir. Really appreciate you, man. All right. Mike Tyson would be hilarious narrating an audiobook. Come on, enemies public. You need to stop. We're talking about a tool that we as parents and grandparents could use in order to educate. Listen, if you have no other book to reach for on the shelf to pull down to get them to understand the music that moved us and artists that these artists of today should be pulling from, it's these artists. All right. So I can only squeeze 40, 50 artists in here. I didn't forget about the Dougie Freshes and the Slick Ricks and the no, I didn't. All right. I definitely would have to do a book too. Maybe y'all can send me some names to my email address, seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com, of some people, some artists that need to be in the book. All right? Yeah. Maybe y'all like to let me know of some artists that need to be in the book. Thank you very much, Quan. Let me put that on the screen. Hold on. www.sprucekc.com. Someone text me and asked me the spruce thing. Okay. When you talk about doing work and being part of an organization, especially as long as Soleil, of course, Terry Mason, Elgin, y'all know him as Genuine, and all of the people that work with Spruce to make sure that these individuals get the care that they need. It's way beyond a business. You're talking about doing something for someone way beyond yourself. All right. You're talking about helping people bathe and helping people feed themselves and doing laundry and shopping, banking, budgeting, and that kind of thing. You're talking way beyond the self. All right. So Spruce is that organization that does that. www.sprucekc.com. Remember, August 12th through the 14th, we will be there. All right. Personal assisted living. All right. They're skilled care givers, individual supporting living. All right. Terry Mason, founder and president. Ms. Aja Shah, of course, y'all might know her as Tanya Johnston, founder and vice president. Y'all might know her as Soleil. And of course, Genuine, Elgin Lumpkin, one of the co-founders, of course. All right. So go to sprucekc.com and help and assist Genuine, Soleil, and Miss Terry Mason in the beautiful work that they have been doing for the last 15 years. Go to www.sprucekc.com. All right? Okay. I got Isaac Hayes. You know I got Isaac Hayes. What I tried to do was put old school artists, match them up with artists that I came up with And we could even mention some of the new artists in book 2. But let's just get book 1 over and out. My goal is by January 1st to sell 1,000 of these. All right. My sister, Sherba Griffin, was the first one to purchase the book. All right. Now, you know, for my sister, I was going to give it to her, but she says, nope, I want to support the cause. So my sister was the first one to purchase the book. All right. I need y'all to take this information, send it out to other people. All right. Go to my site, www.professorgriff.me. Copy the link, send it to other people, and tell them to go purchase the book. All right. Okay. So maybe Robbie Blue can get with D-Boy, Mr. Dewan, and they can come up with a song. All right. Okay. Maybe we can get Cypress together with Aisha Ra and Soleil and G. Hernandez, Dr. Hernandez, and y'all can get together and put out a book dealing with those herbs that children need. Just children. We ain't talking about chubby adults. All right? But it needs to be books like that. It needs to be books like this, all right, on a small scale that we need to get out. Soleil, if you're still on, what's the name of that, the idea of that book you came up with recently? The idea of the words that we have to be mindful that we use and how we speak them and what we speak into existence. It's small books like that we need to get out. All right. We need to start thinking of that generation that's being affected. We have all these people who are coming up with all these agendas now that's affecting now the 3, 4, and 5-year-olds. All right. But we need to give those parents tools like this. All right. Thank you very much, Solid Omo. Thank you for saying that. Simplicity at its best. It needs to be simple. You need to be able to open the book to any page. You need to be able to go to the letter H and teach them about Harry Belafonte and Hazel Scott. Let's do a taste test right now. Oh, that's my book and course that I'm working on. All right, so they said it's a course and a book that she's working on right now. She says she's not going to release the title just yet, but yeah, it's a book and course that she's working on. We need to go to the letter H. All right. We need to study who's Harry Belafonte and who's Hazel Scott. All right. So talk to me. Who's Hazel Scott? Let's get a taste test going on. Now, Thessalonius Monk is a jazz artist, and that's kind of deep, Drew, but I understand where you're coming from. Who is Hazel Scott? Come on now, talk to me. We only got a few minutes more on this program. Who is Hazel Scott, and why do young people need to know who Hazel Scott is? Come on, I need to see somebody. I need y'all to respond now. I see y'all Googling. Don't worry about it. Go ahead. But this is the reason why we need to study so we can pass the information down to young people. All right? Who is Hazel Scott? Somebody said she was a pianist married to Adam Clayton Powell. Way before she was married to Adam Clayton Powell. What was she known for, though? Come on now. Talk to me. No, you teach us, Robbie Blue. Come on. I see y'all Googling. Come on. You can Google it. You can Google it. It's all right. But we need to know who Hazel Scott is. By the time this commercial is over, we need to find out who Hazel Scott is. All right? Let's go.
You are the song that you sing. Who are artists that have learned their ABCs and put them into song? This children's book is designed for parents, teachers, educators, and Jegnas. and mentors to use as a tool to teach the alphabet and bridge the gap between the musical ages. It's on sale now. Call 678-557-2919 or go to www.professorgriff.me. Thank you.
All right, we're black. Hazel Dorothy Scott was a Trinidad born American jazz and classic pianist and singer. She was an outspoken critic of racial discrimination and segregation. She was a jazz pianist. She was known for playing two pianos at the same time. She actually had a show, one of the first black women to have their own show. We talk about Hazel Scott. Why don't these artists of today know about Hazel Scott? All right? But what I'm going to need you to do is get the book so you can teach that, all right, to your grandchildren. And then dive deeper. Go listen together. Go listen and watch some of Hazel Scott's shows on YouTube. All right? Dive into who the artist is. All right? Oh, thank you very much, Matthew. Jordan, I really appreciate you, man. Zakia, thank you very much. All right, sis? My sister, Zakia. And of course, Hazel Scott used her influence to improve the representation of Black Americans in film. Thank you very much, Little Goddess, for the work that you do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gerald said, I just ordered a hard copy of the book. It's so important for this young generation. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. All right. This ABC book is dope, and I'm ordering it. All right. Thank you very much. I really appreciate y'all for giving me your time. I'm going to try to figure this TikTok thing out. I didn't go on Instagram today like I normally do once I come on like this because I wanted to do separate things on Instagram, separate things on TikTok to get the word out. All right. I didn't want to be scatterbrained. All right. Thank you very much. I'm going to be back on a regular basis now. Now that I'm getting my weight back up. Now that I got some of these projects out of me that I've been sitting on lyrics, I've been sitting on music, I've been sitting on all kind of things, man. But now I'm happy that I was able to kind of get some music done, get this book done, get the hip hop cards done. Next year is the 50th anniversary of hip hop, family. All right, we have to represent our culture. All right, we have to represent our culture. What are you doing to represent the culture of hip hop? All right, what are you doing to represent the culture of hip hop? All right, we have to take this into account that everyone is pulling from our history, our energy, our vibration. All right? Let's keep this particular thing in mind. Everyone is pulling from it. So why can't we pull from it? Next year is the 50th anniversary of hip hop. Let's put those particular things together. All right? Now, I want to advance the culture of who we are as a people, advance the culture of hip hop. All right? I'm doing just that with the baseball cards that I put together, working on an individual basis with each artist that's given me permission to do their card and get their card out. All right. And of course, I'm contributing this piece of work right here, which is You Are the Song That You Sing. Children's book. All right. Focusing on children from ages 5 to 12. If you are a parent, grandparent, uncle, auntie, you need to get this book, all right, and spend some quality time and sit down with your child, all right? All right, so what I'm actually going to do with Shane Shakur and probably a few other people is put together something online where you can probably go watch, to go over the alphabet If I can get Slick Rick to do it, if he'll do it, all right, to narrate the book, 52 pages, if we can make that happen. All right, if not, we got to find someone else. But, all right, we need to get this information out to our people. All right, you are the song that you sing. Once again, thank everyone for supporting the platform. Once again, all of those artists, all those individuals, all right, that have always supported the platform. Little Goddess, Quan, of course, Robbie Blue, John Trey, Johnny Taylor, my wife Soleil, Mr. D. Boyd, of course, Sean Carter, Enemies Public, Aisha Ra, Dr. Hernandez, all of those individuals that have constantly and consistently, not constantly, but consistently supported the platform. Thank you all very, very, very much. Let's see if we can get the information out about this particular book so we can meet that deadline and that goal on January 1st, 1,000 copies. All right, it's Professor Griff. Matter of fact, let me just pause for the cause. For the next 3 minutes, y'all have any questions? If not, I want to say salute. All right, and I will see y'all the next time I come on, and or I will see y'all in Kansas City. Shout out to Khalid El-Hakim from the Black History 101 Mobile Museum that have supported the platform. Like minds. Who else? Of course, Sean Carter, D. Boyd, of course. How much is the book? All right, go to www.professorgriff.me. Right now, it's $11.29 plus shipping. All right, for the hard copy. The hard copy will be shipped in a week or so. All right, it's Professor Griff. I got to get out of here. I love y'all to life, fam. All right, www.professorgriff.me. All right, go there right now to order the book. www.professorgriff.me. Come on, can you put that up one more time as you exit? All right, remember, we need everyone to go to www.sprucestaystate.com for the event that's happening August 12th to the 14th. All right, if you need any information, call me at 678-557-2919. If you want to order the book, You Are the Song That You Sing. All right, thank you, Quan. Go to www.professorgriff.me. All right, it is the 8 o'clock hour, and I've been on here for an hour. Love y'all to life, fam. I gotta get ready to get out of here. All right. Thank y'all very much for all the individuals that have ordered the book so far. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Carl Gilchrist, Aisha Ra, Joyce Caldwell, Andrew Ridley, A. Davika, Gerald. Thank you very much. Thank you all very much for ordering the book. All right. All right. Love you all to life. How can you send a donation? My Cash App, $ Professor Griff. Juan, can you put that up real quick? My Cash App is $ Professor Griff. That's $ Professor Griff. All right. Thank you all very much for donating. Thank you all very much for ordering the Serious Minds Brain Tonic and the Resurrection Formula, supporting the platform. And thank you very much for all those that have purchased the book. Let's get 1,000 of these sold by January 1st. Gotta go. Love you all to life. Peace. Thank you very much. Let's go.
You are the song that you sing. Who are the artists that have learned their ABCs and put them into song? This children's book is designed for parents, teachers, educators, and Jegnas and mentors to use as a tool to teach the alphabet and bridge the gap between the musical ages. It's on sale now. Call 678-557-2919 or go to www.professorgriff.me. Thank you.